Hello and welcome to VIA's training tutorial on the whiteboard. The whiteboard or hospitalization module is an add-on module to the basic version of VIA. It is intended to be used for daily treatment task tracking. On the screen you will see a simple whiteboard screen with 4 patients, 2 of which are under one client invoice. The whiteboard is a main section in VIA, so it is always available from the top border navigation menu. It will always default to the current date and time. You can navigate to a certain date and time using the drop-down or the buttons shown here. There are several ways to filter the tasks displayed in the 2 display boxes below. These drop-downs are filtering by the visit fields, while these fields and drop-downs are based on task options. The task window has several fields. Click the link here to open a browser window displaying our VIA client help file. Use the username and password if prompted. The VIA client help system is constantly updated and provides details on every field and function in your VIA system. Tasks are linked to the invoices. They can be generated off of a medical note plan as shown here, or directly from an invoice, whiteboard screen, or patient file. The most efficient ways to create tasks quickly are either using the plan or the invoice. Tasks are incorporated into the medical record by way of the task filter in the medical history and the flowsheet tab, ensuring that they are a permanent part of the medical record. Tasks created in the plan will also be linked in the plan and will show up on patient chart printing and printing of a medical note if you have that option selected. Let's walk through an example. In this example, we are going to create a series of tasks from a medical note and then complete them on the invoice and on the whiteboard. This will show continuity in the treatment process and how VIA's whiteboard prevents charges from getting missed on the invoice. In this example, we have a patient that is checked in on the desktop already. He has an estimate and a medical note that was previously completed by staff. It's time to set up treatment. So from the plan, we will select an item and click Task. Here, we see the task window allows us to set up the necessary options for each task. This can also be automated, so common tasks auto-populate with the settings you need. First, we verify the code is appropriate. Add any description or note changes. Verify the charge. Set the frequency or series of multiple tasks if appropriate. And finally, any assignment to a staff member or team. Clicking OK creates the task from the plan. In the second example, I am setting up a task for a treatment item to be completed every hour, a total of 4 times. VIA will schedule the series for me once I select the total number of tasks and how far apart they should be. Now you see we have some tasks set up. I click Apply to save the note and push the items to the invoice. Clicking on the whiteboard, you can see my tasks are scheduled for Pixie. Now, as we complete treatment, we can come back to the patient and complete items as we treat the patient. On the invoice, each item is marked as pending, and the pricing is set to 0 until they are ready to be completed. As I complete tasks from the whiteboard or the invoice, the price updates and is included in the total balance. Skipping something removes the charge from the invoice total balance but leaves it in the treatment plan as skipped. This way, the invoice charges don't affect the original treatment plan authorized by the provider. I can also discontinue a series, add new tasks on the fly, or remove an individual task and then update the invoice. VIA prevents missed charges by two main triggers. Tasks must be associated with an item or service code. If that code carries a cost to the client, it cannot be suppressed from the invoice. If it does not carry a cost, it can be suppressed, allowing you to prevent your invoice from being cluttered. That way, any task that carries a cost to the client shows on the invoice, preventing missed charges. This concludes our whiteboard introduction. I would recommend practicing on a test patient or a training database before working with live patients. However, the whiteboard is dynamic and any mistakes can be corrected by users with the appropriate security privileges. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact tech support at 866-269-8284, option 1, and have a great day.